2025, just after 10 in the morning. The day is still young, and the world outside is just beginning to stir. I sit at my desk, coffee in hand, glancing at the digital clock as I prepare for another day in my virtual salon. The calendar on my wall marks the date, a gentle reminder of how quickly time passes when you're doing what you love. The California sun is streaming through my home office window, filling the room with a warm, golden glow. The light dances across my workspace, making everything feel fresh and full of possibility. There's something about the way the sunlight filters in that makes even the most ordinary Tuesday feel special. I take a deep breath, feeling grateful for the peaceful start to my day. I love my job as a virtual nail artist. Every morning I get to blend creativity and technology, designing unique nail art for clients from all walks of life. My computer is my canvas, and the possibilities are endless. I spend hours experimenting with colors, patterns, and textures, always searching for that perfect combination that will make someone's day a little brighter. It's amazing how art can travel across the world with just a click. It's exciting to think I can connect with people all over the world right here from my desk. My clients log in from places as far away as Tokyo, Paris, and Cape Town, each bringing their own style and inspiration. We chat, laugh, and share stories as I help them choose designs that reflect their personalities. The virtual salon has become a space where creativity and friendship meet, no matter the distance. My little dog, Stella, is usually curled up on a pillow beside me while I work. She's my constant companion, always nearby, offering quiet comfort and the occasional wag of her tail. Sometimes, when I need a break, I reach down to scratch her behind the ears, and she looks up at me with those big, trusting eyes. It's a simple routine, but it makes my workdays feel a little less lonely. Today, she's already snoozing away, lost in her own little world of dreams. The gentle rhythm of her breathing is a soothing backdrop to my morning routine. As I settle in for another busy day, I can't help but feel a sense of contentment. Here in my sunlit home office, surrounded by creativity, connection, and the quiet companionship of Stella, I'm exactly where I want to be. Being a virtual nail artist is more than just picking colors. It's about creativity and connecting with people. My clients upload photos of their hands, and I use my artistic skills and this amazing software to design custom manicures and nail art for them. We chat over video calls while I work on their designs. It's a blast. My first client today is Sarah, a high-energy yoga instructor from New York City who always brings a burst of energy to our sessions. She always wants bold, bright colors that pop and make a statement. She's chatting away about her latest yoga class while I perfect her neon pink and orange design, making sure every detail is flawless. Suddenly, she mentions a news story she'd seen about a missing person case involving some kind of cryptocurrency scheme, and her curiosity is instantly piqued. "It's crazy, right?" Sarah exclaims. "This guy disappeared without a trace, and all his investors are out millions because no one can access his crypto wallet." She pauses, then adds, "They think he might have hidden the password somewhere in plain sight, like in a message or even a photo." I'm listening but concentrating on adding the finishing touches to her design, a tiny sunflower on her ring finger. Later that afternoon, I find myself settling in for a remote session with a new client, Emily. The soft glow of the afternoon sun filters through my window as I log on, and I'm greeted by her friendly wave on the screen. Emily's workspace is filled with art prints and stacks of books, hinting at her creative background. She's a student from London, currently deep into her art history studies, and she's reached out to me for a custom nail design that reflects her personal style. As we discuss her preferences, Emily explains that she's drawn to understated elegance. She wants something that feels timeless, but with a modern twist. After browsing through a few options together, she settles on a delicate design, a soft, neutral base with a single pearl accent on each nail. It's a subtle nod to classic beauty, but also a reflection of her interest in how traditional aesthetics can be reimagined in the digital age. As we chat, our conversation drifts from nail art to her academic work. Emily shares that her thesis is focused on the intersection of art and technology, with a particular emphasis on NFTs, non-fungible tokens. She's fascinated by how digital ownership is transforming the art world, creating new opportunities but also raising complex questions about authenticity and value. Emily's passion is infectious, and I find myself genuinely curious about her research. My professor actually consults on some of these big art theft cases, Emily tells me, her eyes lighting up with excitement. She describes how her mentor has been involved in investigating high-profile incidents where digital artworks, sometimes worth millions, have been stolen or forged. The world of NFTs, it seems, is as fraught with intrigue and risk as the traditional art market, if not more so. Emily goes on to recount a recent scandal that's been making headlines. A massive NFT collection was stolen in a sophisticated cyber attack, leaving collectors and artists reeling. The story has sparked heated debates about security, copyright, and the very nature of digital ownership. As I listen, I realize that Emily's choice of a single pearl on each nail is more than just a style statement. It's a quiet reflection of her fascination with the delicate balance between tradition and innovation in the art world. As Emily describes the stolen NFTs, something clicks in my mind. I remember Sarah mentioning that the missing crypto investor was also a big art collector, and he'd recently purchased a valuable NFT collection. Could it be the same one? Suddenly, the stolen NFT case and the missing person case didn't seem so unrelated. Was there more to these stories than met the eye? That night, after I'd closed up my virtual salon for the day, the familiar hum of my computer faded into the quiet of my apartment. The glow of the screen lingered in my mind, casting reflections on the walls and on my thoughts. I leaned back in my chair, letting the silence settle around me, but my mind was anything but still. The day's conversations replayed in my head, snippets of laughter and casual chatter echoing in the empty room. I couldn't shake the feeling that I had stumbled onto something significant. It was as if a puzzle piece had clicked into place, but the full picture was still just out of reach. I found myself replaying a client's offhand remark, wondering if there was more to it than met the eye. The more I thought about it, the more I sensed a thread connecting the day's events, one that I hadn't noticed before. Two seemingly unrelated stories, linked by a client's casual comment and my love of true crime podcasts. I'd always been drawn to mysteries, the kind that unravel slowly, revealing secrets in the most unexpected places. As I scrolled through news articles and nail art inspiration, I realized that the world is full of hidden connections, some obvious, others buried beneath layers of everyday life. My notebook, usually filled with sketches and color palettes, now held scribbled notes and questions, as if I were piecing together a case of my own. It made me realize that even in a digital world, we're all connected in ways we don't always see. Every video call, every message, every fleeting interaction leaves a mark, weaving us together in a web of shared experiences. The faces on my screen weren't just clients. They were storytellers, each with their own mysteries and memories. In that moment, I felt the weight and wonder of those invisible threads, binding us across distances and screens. Maybe, just maybe, a virtual nail artist like me could play a small part in bringing a mystery to light. The thought was both thrilling and daunting. I wasn't a detective, but I had a unique vantage point, one that let me see patterns others might miss. As I typed out my thoughts and brainstormed ideas, I felt a surge of determination. Perhaps my next design wouldn't just be about color or style, but about uncovering the truth hidden in plain sight. And as the night deepened, I realized that sometimes the most unexpected connections can lead to the most extraordinary discoveries.